Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're tackling an absolutely massive topic, artificial intelligence. My goal here is actually pretty simple. We're going to strip away all that dense, confusing jargon and uncover the absolute basics so you can truly understand how it works and how it's already a huge part of your daily life. We're going to demystify the whole shebang together. By the end of this, you won't just know what AI stands for, you'll have a rock-solid grasp on the mechanics behind this tech.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our clear roadmap for today. Number 1, we'll meet the man-made brain. Number 2, AI in your daily life. Number 3, how does AI think? And finally, number 4, spotting the AI fakes. Let's get to it.
Section 1. Meet the man-made brain. Let's break down this buzzword.
To really wrap our heads around this technology, let's just look at the literal words we use when we say the acronym AI. You know, it sounds like this complex, highly futuristic term, but let's break it down to its absolute core. Artificial simply means something that's not natural. It's completely man-made, right? And intelligence just means the ability to take in information and actually use it to make decisions or create things. So when you smash those two words together, artificial intelligence really isn't magic at all. It literally just means a man-made intelligence, a man-made brain. Honestly, by thinking of it simply as a literal man-made brain, we can completely strip away the intimidation factor. It's really just a tool built by humans to process information, and keeping that straightforward definition in the back of your mind makes everything else we're going to talk about so much easier to digest.
All right, moving on to Section 2. AI in your daily life. Believe it or not, you're already using it.
So, when we hear AI, we almost always picture highly advanced robots or some distant sci-fi movie concept. But how do you guys use AI? Seriously, take a quick second to think about that. You might be drawing a blank right now, or thinking, well, I haven't talked to a generative chatbot today, so I guess I don't use it. But I can guarantee you absolutely do. AI has actually been around for ages, just humming along in the background long before it became the massive, everyday news story it is right now. Just think about the YouTube algorithm for a second. When you open that app, you immediately see videos that are perfectly tailored to your specific interests. Why is that? Well, because AI is hard at work. There isn't some guy sitting in an office saying, hey, let's give this viewer some cool car content, or give that viewer some software tutorials. That would be physically impossible. For every billion people watching, there obviously can't be a billion employees handpicking their videos. Instead, AI algorithms automatically sort through massive oceans of data, learn exactly what you like based on your viewing history, and just deliver it straight to your screen without any human intervention whatsoever. You've literally been interacting with this man-made brain for years.
Section 3. How does AI think? Let's explore the mechanics of creativity.
Now, what's really interesting about this concept is wondering, do humans and artificial brains actually think alike? Well, yes and no. Let's break down the comparison. As humans, if we logically combine the idea of food with the idea of a courier moving things from point A to point B, we creatively arrive at the concept of food delivery. We're essentially building new ideas on top of old ones we've already learned. AI thinks in a remarkably similar but uniquely surreal kind of way. If you feed an AI the idea of an avocado and the idea of a chair, it mixes those learned data points to generate something entirely new, an avocado chair. Or, say it learns what a dog looks like and what outer space looks like. It can mix them together to generate an image of a dog floating in space. So the core mechanism of mixing is exactly the same, but the output can be completely bound by imagination rather than actual reality.
To really nail this difference down, our source uses this absolutely brilliant analogy. Just imagine data as scoops of ice cream. Think about having just a little bit of data, like taking a scoop of mango and a scoop of vanilla and mixing them together. It creates a nice, fun new flavor. But what happens if you have an endless supply of different flavors at this enormous ice cream shop? The more data or the more scoops of ice cream a brain has access to, the more incredibly complex that mixing and thinking becomes.
And this is where the sheer scale of artificial intelligence really comes into play. Millions. When we ask an AI to generate that picture of an avocado chair, it isn't just slapping two basic concepts together like some crude middle school collage. It is actively mixing millions of individual pixels and data points that it's gathered and learned from all over the internet. It can combine these millions of tiny data fragments to generate its highly detailed, hyper-realistic creations in mere seconds. It's an absolutely massive amount of processing power focused entirely on mixing old data into something brand new.
Let's switch gears and see how this builds, because watch how this scales when we look at ourselves. Quadrillions. While an AI might mix millions of data points, our incredibly complex human brains can mix data in quadrillions of ways. Seriously, so many ways that we don't even fully understand the mathematical limit yet. We have a whole lifetime of nuanced, multisensory data built up inside us. So while AI creativity works in a mechanically similar way to ours, the sheer volume of data and the incredible depth of mixing going on inside the human brain means human intelligence is still vastly, vastly superior. We really do hold the ultimate supercomputer right inside our own heads.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 4, Spotting the AI Fakes. Time to become a digital detective. Because AI is getting so unbelievably realistic at mixing all this data, we really need a few practical tricks to protect ourselves from being misled out there. And the giveaways here are super helpful. First up, look for messy picture details. Often AI will really struggle with complex visual areas. Think human hands, faces way off in the background, or weird overlapping objects. Second, if you're watching an AI-generated video, pay close attention to strange, unnatural camera movements that just feel a little bit off. But the third one? This is absolutely the best trick right now. Weird scribbled text or spelling mistakes. While AI is amazing at generating realistic visual images, it currently still really struggles to generate accurate, readable text. If you see an image with a street sign in the background and the letters look like a completely made-up alien language, or really common words are blatantly misspelled, you have almost certainly caught an AI fake.
Which leads us to this final, very serious question. With AI creating these hyper-realistic fakes, can we really trust anything we see on social media right now? Our source material highlighted just how shockingly easy it is to create a totally fake, incredibly realistic image of a major world leader, like the Prime Minister of India, with just a few simple text prompts. As these man-made brains continue to learn, taking in more data and mixing those digital scoops of ice cream faster and faster, the line between reality and AI generation is only going to get blurrier. So, as you scroll through your feeds today, I want you to put on your digital detective hat, use those giveaways we just discussed, and actively question the media you're consuming. Thank you so much for joining me to demystify the fundamentals of AI, keep learning, and stay curious.